Lino Simplify is a software solution to automatically simplify Solidworks 3D models. Simplified models are used for different reasons: increased performance through data reduction for creating layouts, as well as web and VR graphics, but also to obfuscate your design to protect your intellectual property when sharing files. In this scenario, we simplify an assembly to reuse it for creating layouts. Our goal is to increase performance and to replace the detailed model with a simplified model. Therefore, we remove unnecessary components and features. The output file is now only one assembly file with virtual components. This allows us to exchange the model without losing mates. This is the assembly we want to simplify. It contains different types of components: weldments, toolbox components, and sheet metal models. This file also contains the mates we want to preserve. To start the simplification process, we launched the Lino Simplify in the Solidworks menu. By changing the settings, the targeted results can be achieved. On the Global Settings tab, you define the simplification factor and select the configurations to be simplified. Users can specify the prefix or suffix for the output file and even use file property values for this. Also, as part of the simplification process, users can choose to automatically export the files as Parasolid or STEP. The Assemblies tab allows us to change the settings for assembly files and components. Components can be deleted based on their relative volume. Users can choose whether to preserve mates. You can set whether to delete or preserve toolbox and envelope components. Internal components can be deleted, and if you want to export a part instead of the assembly file. Conditional selections allow components to be deleted or retained based on the file name, file properties, or the name of the selection set. Wildcards are supported in the entered values. Users can manually select components in the model for deletion or preservation. The Parts tab allows users to change settings that affect parts data. By choosing to create dumb bodies, all feature data will be deleted. The result will be a part with a minimum number of dumb bodies. Features can be deleted based on their relative volume and their impact on the model. Internal faces or weldment bodies can be deleted, as well as cylindrical faces like bends. Holes in the model can be deleted. All these settings also affect imported geometry. Conditional selections allow the user to delete, retain, or resolve features based on their name or the selection set. When all settings are made, the simplification process can start. You are prompted to save the settings within the Solidworks model. This enables the user to exchange and reload models at a later time. Now we will jump into the result. As you can see, all components have been simplified, but the mates have been preserved. Let's see the output. 3 files were created: a PDF file, a Parasolid file, and of course our result assembly file. The PDF file is created by default and contains a report on the result of the simplification. As you can see, it took 2 minutes to simplify the assembly, and the file size has been reduced by more than 58%. The number of graphic triangles was reduced by more than 90%, and the number of solids was reduced by more than 72%. The number of faces was reduced by more than 82%, and the number of components decreased by almost 67%. When we return to our file, we can open the original file directly from the model. This enables us to compare both files and the differences. As you can see, the internal faces of the weldment model have been removed. Sheet metal bends are removed, as well as the toolbox components. Our goal was to reuse the assembly in the layout. So let's open the layout model. This is the original fully detailed model. As you can see, it has been mated with other components. We can now easily replace the original file with a simplified model. Here we go. So this is a very quick process. As you can see, even though we replaced the original file with a different file, all mates have been preserved. If necessary, you can reload the detailed model or open the simplified model, so they are connected to each other. We switch back to the original model, which is very fast, and again open up the Lino Simplifier for doing whatsoever, for instance saying Open Simplified.